Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like your body just doesn't move the way it used to? Maybe climbing out of bed feels harder than it should, or a simple walk to the kitchen leaves you feeling more tired than expected. If that sounds familiar, let me tell you something important. You are not alone. Aging brings changes, yes. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Many of the limitations we associate with getting older aren't inevitable. They're not permanent, and they're certainly not beyond your control. Take Barbara, for example. At 72, she started noticing her legs didn't feel as strong as they once were. She hesitated before stepping onto stairs and found herself holding onto furniture for balance. It scared her. She worried about losing her independence. Like so many others, she thought this was just part of aging, something she had to accept. But was that really true? Barbara decided to challenge that belief, and what happened next changed her life. She discovered that small, intentional actions could restore her strength, energy, and confidence. Today, she moves with ease and wakes up each morning feeling capable and in control of her body again. And here's the best part: you can do this too. Science tells us that our bodies are remarkably resilient, even as we age. Studies from institutions like the National Institute on Aging show that consistent movement, better sleep, and sunlight exposure can dramatically improve mobility and energy levels at any age. The key is knowing where to start. That's why today I want to share Barbara's 5-step method, a simple yet powerful approach to ditching limitations and embracing energy. These steps aren't complicated or overwhelming. They're practical changes you can begin right now, no matter your age or fitness level. By the end of this video, you'll feel inspired to take action, because these steps aren't just about adding years to your life. They're about adding life to your years. Imagine waking up each day feeling stronger, steadier, and more energized, just like Barbara does now. So stay with me as we explore how you can reclaim control over your body and mind. Let's start this journey together. And trust me, by the time we reach the final step, you'll see just how much is possible when you embrace this shift in mindset. 1. Understanding aging and mobility. Have you ever wondered why moving becomes harder as we age? It's easy to think that stiffness, weakness, or slower movements are just part of getting older. But here's something you might not know. Science tells us that much of this decline doesn't come from aging itself. It comes from inactivity. Think about Barbara. At 72, she found herself avoiding movement more and more. She hesitated before climbing stairs, relied on furniture for balance, and even skipped her daily walks. The less she moved, the weaker her muscles became, and the weaker her muscles got, the harder movement became. It was a frustrating cycle that made her feel older than she really was. But when Barbara decided to take action, everything began to change. Here's the truth: your body is built to move. The moment you stop moving regularly, your muscles weaken, your joints stiffen, and your energy levels drop. It's like a car sitting unused in a garage. The engine struggles to start, the tires lose air, and the battery dies. Your body works the same way. But here's the good news: just as inactivity can lead to decline, movement can spark renewal. Studies from institutions like the National Institute on Aging confirm that regular physical activity improves strength, balance, and energy, even in your later years. And it doesn't take much to see results. Barbara started small. She began with just 5 minutes of walking each day, around her living room at first. Slowly but surely, her legs felt stronger, her balance improved, and she regained confidence in her ability to move freely again. The key is to start where you are. If walking long distances feels overwhelming, try taking short walks around your home or yard. If you feel stiff in the mornings, stretch gently before getting out of bed. If stairs seem intimidating, practice stepping up and down on a single step until it feels easier. These small movements may not seem like much at first, but they add up quickly. Barbara discovered this firsthand. Within weeks of starting her new routine, she felt lighter on her feet and more capable than she had in years. Remember this: You are never too old to rebuild strength and mobility. Your body is resilient. It will respond to what you do every single day. Movement isn't just an option. It's a necessity if you want to maintain your independence and enjoy life on your terms. So ask yourself, what's one small step you can take today? Maybe it's standing up during TV commercials or stretching while waiting for your coffee to brew. Whatever it is, start now, because every little bit counts toward a stronger, more mobile future. 2. Addressing fatigue. Do you ever wake up in the morning already feeling tired? By afternoon, you might find yourself longing for a nap, and by evening, your body feels completely drained, even though you haven't done much. It's frustrating, isn't it? You might think this constant fatigue is just part of aging, but here's the truth. It doesn't have to be. Barbara struggled with this too. She would wake up feeling groggy, drag herself through the day, and collapse into bed at night, feeling like she'd barely made it through. She assumed this exhaustion was simply part of growing older, something she had no control over. But what she didn't realize was that fatigue is often a symptom of poor habits, not age. Science tells us that things like inconsistent sleep, dehydration, and lack of movement are some of the biggest culprits behind low energy levels. Studies published in journals like Sleep Medicine Reviews show that poor quality sleep disrupts the body's natural repair processes, while dehydration can lead to sluggishness and brain fog. And ironically, the less you move during the day, the more tired you feel. So let me ask you, are you drinking enough water? Dehydration is one of the most common causes of fatigue, and it's something many people overlook. Are you getting restful sleep? Tossing and turning at night or waking up multiple times can leave your body running on empty. And are you moving enough? It may sound counterintuitive, but adding small amounts of movement to your day can actually boost your energy rather than drain it. When Barbara started addressing these habits, everything changed. She began with 3 simple steps that made a world of difference. Hydration. Barbara started drinking more water throughout her day. She kept a glass by her bedside to sip first thing in the morning and carried a water bottle with her wherever she went. Within days, she noticed her energy levels improving. Better sleep. She created a calming bedtime routine, turning off screens an hour before bed, dimming the lights in her home, and even taking a warm bath to relax her body and mind. She also set a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Gentle movement. Barbara added small bursts of activity into her daily routine. Stretching while watching TV, standing up during phone calls, or taking short walks around her home. These little actions helped wake up her muscles and improve circulation. At first, these changes seemed almost too simple to make a difference. But within just a few days, Barbara began waking up with more energy and motivation. Instead of dragging herself through the day, she felt lighter on her feet and more capable than ever before. This is your reminder. Fatigue doesn't have to define your life. By making small adjustments to your hydration, sleep habits, and daily movement, you can start feeling more energized. And it doesn't take long to see results. So here's my challenge to you. Take one small step today. Maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water or going for a short walk after lunch. Maybe it's turning off your phone an hour before bed tonight. Whatever it is, start now. And watch how quickly your energy begins to return. Because just like Barbara discovered, aging isn't what slows us down, it's our habits. And when we change those habits, we change our lives. 3. Smart movement breaks. If I asked you how much time you spend sitting each day, what would you say? A few hours? Maybe 5? No. Double that number? Most people don't realize just how much time they spend sitting, whether it's during meals, watching TV, scrolling on a phone, or simply relaxing. Sitting has become the default position for so much of our lives, and Barbara was no exception. Barbara thought she was staying active enough. After all, she took short walks and moved around the house throughout the day. But when she started tracking how much time she actually sat, she was shocked. On an average day, she spent over 8 hours sitting. 8 hours. What she didn't realize was how much this prolonged sitting was affecting her body. Here's the scary part. The longer you sit, the harder it is to get back up. When you sit for long periods, your blood circulation slows down, your muscles weaken, and your flexibility decreases. Over time, these effects add up. That's why simple movements like getting out of a chair or climbing stairs start to feel harder than they used to. Barbara didn't want that to happen to her, and I know you don't want it to happen to you either. So she made a commitment to break up her sitting time with small but powerful movement breaks throughout her day. These weren't intense workouts or complicated routines. They were simple actions that anyone can do. Here's what Barbara did, and what you can start doing today. Stand up every hour. Set a reminder if you have to. Even just standing up and stretching for a minute can make a huge difference in keeping your muscles engaged and your blood flowing. Walk while doing everyday activities. Barbara started marching in place while brushing her teeth, pacing around the house while on phone calls, and stretching during TV commercials. These small movements added up quickly and helped her feel more energized throughout the day. Make movement a habit, not a chore. Barbara didn't force herself into intense workouts or rigid schedules. Instead, she looked for small ways to move throughout her day, like parking farther from the store entrance, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or even dancing to her favorite song in the kitchen. At first, these changes seemed almost too simple to matter, but within weeks, Barbara felt lighter on her feet and more mobile than she had in years. She no longer felt trapped by stiffness or fatigue, because these small movement breaks kept her body active and engaged. Let me be clear. Movement is the key to keeping your independence as you age. The longer you sit still, the harder it becomes to move. And one day, you might find yourself struggling with even the simplest tasks, like standing up from a chair or walking across the room. But here's the good news. You have the power to change that. Start now by moving a little more today than you did yesterday. Stand up during commercial breaks. Stretch while waiting for your coffee to brew. Take a few extra steps around your home before sitting back down. These small actions may seem insignificant at first, but they're investments in your future mobility and independence. Barbara discovered that breaking up her sitting time wasn't just about improving her physical health. It was about reclaiming her freedom and confidence in her own body. And now is your turn. What's one small movement break you can add to your day? Whatever it is, start now, because every little bit counts toward a stronger, more mobile future. 4. Sunlight exposure. Barbara had always loved sitting on her porch, but as life got busier and her energy levels dropped, she found herself spending less and less time outdoors. One afternoon, she decided to step outside for just a few minutes, and what she discovered changed everything. It wasn't just the fresh air or the gentle breeze that made Barbara feel better. It was the sunlight. That simple act of stepping outside gave her a boost of energy and a sense of calm she hadn't felt in years. And here's why. Sunlight plays a crucial role in keeping your body healthy, especially as you age. Scientific studies have shown that sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, which strengthens your bones, supports muscle function, and even improves your mood. In fact, research from Harvard Medical School reveals that spending just 10-15 minutes in natural sunlight each day can reduce fatigue, improve sleep quality, and enhance overall well-being. Barbara hadn't realized how much she was missing until she made sunlight part of her daily routine. She started spending 10 minutes outside every morning, whether it was sitting on her porch with a cup of tea or taking a short walk around her garden. Within weeks, she noticed incredible changes. Her joints felt looser, her energy levels increased, and she slept more soundly at night. Here's the thing. Sunlight isn't just about boosting your physical health. It's about reconnecting with nature and giving yourself a moment of peace. Imagine stepping outside in the morning as the sun rises, feeling its warmth on your skin, and breathing in the fresh air. It's not just good for your body, it's good for your soul. So how can you add more sunlight to your day? Here are a few simple ideas. Start your morning outdoors. Take your coffee or tea outside instead of sitting indoors. Just 10 minutes in the sun can set a positive tone for your entire day. Take short outdoor breaks. Step outside during lunch or after dinner for a quick walk around your yard or neighborhood. Combine sunlight with movement. Barbara loved gardening, and it became her favorite way to get both sunlight exposure and gentle exercise at the same time. It doesn't matter where you live or what your schedule looks like. There's always a way to spend more time in natural light. And trust me, those few minutes will make a big difference in how you feel. Barbara discovered that sunlight wasn't just about improving her physical health. It was about creating moments of joy and connection with the world around her. And now is your turn to experience those benefits for yourself. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, step outside for 10 minutes. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Breathe deeply and let yourself relax. You might be surprised at how much brighter your day feels and how much stronger your body becomes over time. Because sometimes the simplest changes, like spending a few extra moments in the sun, can lead to the biggest transformations. 5. Strengthening leg muscles. One morning, Barbara bent down to pick up something she had dropped and felt a familiar ache in her knees. It was subtle, but she knew exactly what it meant. Her legs were getting weaker. Even with all the progress she had made so far, she realized she hadn't been doing anything specific to strengthen her legs. And if she didn't start now, she knew what would come next. Difficulty standing up, unsteady balance, and an increased risk of falling. She had seen it happen to her friends. A simple fall, a fractured hip, and suddenly their entire world changed. Barbara wasn't going to let that happen to her. She made a commitment to strengthen her legs because she understood something important. Your leg muscles are the foundation of your mobility. They are what keep you independent. The moment they weaken, everyday activities like standing, walking, or climbing stairs start to feel harder. But here's the good news. It doesn't take much to strengthen them. Barbara didn't sign up for a gym membership or spend hours on complicated routines. Instead, she started with just a few minutes of simple exercises each day. And within weeks, she felt the difference. Getting out of a chair became easier. Walking longer distances? No problem. Climbing stairs? She did it without hesitation. If Barbara could do it, so can you. Here are 3 easy exercises you can start doing right now to strengthen your legs and maintain your independence. Chair squats. Sit down in a sturdy chair and then stand up without using your hands for support. Repeat this 5 to 10 times. This exercise strengthens your thighs and hips, muscles that are essential for standing and walking. Seated leg lifts. While sitting in a chair, extend one leg straight out in front of you and hold it for a few seconds before lowering it back down. Repeat with the other leg. This simple movement strengthens your thigh muscles and improves balance. Heel raises. Hold onto a stable surface like a countertop or chair for support. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can, then slowly lower back down. This strengthens your calves, improves circulation in your legs, and helps prevent swelling. The key isn't doing a lot, it's doing something every day. Barbara started with just 5 minutes of these exercises daily, and over time, her legs became stronger and more reliable. She felt confident knowing her body could carry her wherever she wanted to go. Remember this: losing mobility isn't just about struggling to walk. It's about losing freedom. But you have the power to prevent that by taking small steps now to keep your legs strong. So here's my challenge for you. Take 5 minutes today to try one or all of these exercises. Whether it's chair squats, leg lifts, or heel raises, every little bit counts toward building strength and maintaining independence. Barbara discovered that strengthening her legs wasn't just about improving her physical health. It was about reclaiming her confidence and freedom. And now is your turn. Because when you invest in your leg strength today, you're investing in a future where you can move freely and live life on your terms. 6. Mind-body practices. Yoga Tai Chi. Barbara had come so far. She was moving more, sitting less, sleeping better, soaking up sunlight, and strengthening her legs. Her body felt stronger than it had in years, but despite all her progress, there were days when she woke up feeling stiff or tense. Her joints felt tight, and her muscles carried a deep tension she couldn't quite shake. It wasn't just her body. Her mind carried its own weight. She worried about her future. What if she fell? What if she lost her independence? What if all the progress she had made started to slip away? These thoughts lingered in the back of her mind, leaving her feeling unsettled even on her best days. That's when Barbara discovered something that changed everything: yoga and Tai Chi. At first, she was skeptical. She thought these practices were for young, flexible people, not for someone in her 70s. But after just 1 week of practicing, Barbara realized something incredible. This was the missing piece. Her body felt looser, more balanced, and more flexible. Her mind felt calmer, clearer, and more focused. She didn't need a gym or fancy equipment. She could do it all right in her living room. If you've ever felt stiff, tense, or unsteady on your feet, yoga and Tai Chi might be exactly what you need. These practices aren't just about stretching. They're about reconnecting with your body and mind in a way that brings peace and balance to your life. Studies from institutions like Harvard Medical School have shown that yoga and Tai Chi improve flexibility, balance, and coordination while reducing stress and anxiety. For seniors especially, these practices are proven to lower the risk of falls by strengthening stabilizing muscles and improving overall body awareness. Barbara started small, just 5 minutes a day. She learned simple moves that gently stretched her muscles and activated her core. She practiced slow, mindful movements that helped her feel more grounded and steady on her feet. Within weeks, she noticed an incredible difference. Her fear of falling began to fade. She no longer hesitated before stepping onto uneven sidewalks or reaching for something on a high shelf. Most importantly, she trusted her body again. But the benefits didn't stop at physical strength. Barbara also found herself feeling lighter emotionally. Yoga taught her how to breathe deeply and let go of the tension she had been holding on to for years. Tai Chi gave her a sense of grace and control that carried over into every part of her life. For the first time in years, Barbara felt present, not stuck in the past or afraid of the future. She was just here, in this moment, feeling good. And you can feel that way too. You don't need to be flexible or athletic to start yoga or Tai Chi. All you need is a willingness to try. Here's how you can begin. Start with 5 minutes. Stand up, take a deep breath, and gently stretch your arms over your head. Let your body wake up slowly and naturally. Focus on slow movements. Try lifting 1 foot slightly off the ground, while keeping your balance steady before lowering it back down. This simple action helps build strength and control. Don't worry about perfection. The goal isn't to master difficult poses. It's to move your body in ways that feel good for you. Barbara didn't start out knowing how to do everything perfectly. She just started. And that made all the difference. Remember this: yoga and Tai Chi aren't just exercises. They're tools for finding peace in both your body and mind. They're about building strength while releasing stress, so you can live with confidence and ease. So what's stopping you from trying? Take 5 minutes today to stretch or practice a simple movement. It could be the beginning of something life-changing. Because as Barbara discovered, sometimes it's not about how much you move. It's about how mindfully you move that transforms everything. Barbara's journey is proof that aging doesn't have to mean slowing down or losing independence. Through small, intentional changes, she transformed her life step by step. And now, as we reach the end of this video, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've learned. First, we explored how movement is essential for maintaining strength and mobility. Barbara started small, just 5 minutes of walking each day, and saw incredible improvements in her balance, energy, and confidence. Remember, your body is built to move, and every little step you take today will help you feel stronger tomorrow. Next, we tackled fatigue, the exhaustion that so many people think is just part of aging. Barbara discovered that simple habits like drinking more water, improving her sleep routine, and adding gentle movement to her day could restore her energy levels. These changes aren't complicated. but they're powerful. We also talked about breaking up long periods of sitting with smart movement breaks. Barbara learned that even small actions, like standing up every hour or stretching during TV commercials, could make a big difference in keeping her body active and engaged. Then there was sunlight exposure, the free and effortless health booster that Barbara hadn't realized she was missing. By spending just 10 minutes outside each day, she improved her mood, strengthened her bones, and even slept better at night. It's a simple habit with life-changing benefits. Barbara also focused on strengthening her leg muscles, the foundation of mobility. Through easy exercises like chair squats, leg lifts, and heel raises, she regained confidence in her ability to stand, walk, and climb stairs without hesitation. Finally, she discovered the transformative power of mind-body practices like yoga and Tai Chi. These gentle movements helped her improve balance, reduce stress, and reconnect with both her body and mind. They weren't just exercises. They were tools for finding peace and clarity in every part of her life. Now it's your turn to take action. Aging isn't about losing strength. It's about choosing how you want to live. So ask yourself, what's one small change you can make today? Maybe it's standing up more often, drinking an extra glass of water, or stepping outside for a few minutes of sunlight. Whatever it is, start now, because every little bit counts toward building a stronger, healthier future. Barbara didn't transform her life overnight. She did it through small steps taken consistently over time. And so can you. Your body is waiting for you to say yes to movement, to energy, to freedom. So go ahead. Take that first step today. If you're ready to start your own journey toward reclaiming strength and vitality, let me know in the comments what tip from this video you'll try first. I can't wait to hear your story. And remember, this isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next video.